Let's see. Okay, great. Oh, we're going. So hi there. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. My name is Sarah, and I am here from Aligned with Sarah. Today, I am here from Aligned with Sarah, my journey. If you're looking for the perfect place to start your journey today, to find hope, inspiration, and empowering, this is the place to be. And again, thank you for being here. So I have been thinking very much a lot of my journey into feeling empowered in my own health. And I guess it's maybe from uploading all these videos, which includes downloading them from Facebook and just creating a content list for what I'm going to be writing about. It brings back a ton of memories of, I don't want to say the struggle because that feels a little bit negative, but just the journey and the transition of the power. Um, when I was young, which I kind of still am young, I'm in my mid 40s, but it still feels young. But when I was like 20, between 20 and 25, I had health conditions that were um, bizarre. I was dealing with diagnoses that I didn't want. I was dealing with just pain a lot of the time, migraine headaches. I had awful anxiety. I had this pain that was in my left fingers, wrist, hand, um, which I was told was a rare form of arthritis, which came from just I like working, I like labor, um, so like physical labor, um, and I was told, it's a lifetime of doing that. By the time I was, anywhere from 20 to 25. Um, so this journey started. I feel like I had this like inclining of what might be, there might be something else. I was going from doctor to doctor, um, and they had thoughts of, and this is 25 years ago or 20 years ago, we'll say. Um, there was like this gentle approach to possibly I have Lyme disease, possibly I have some salmonella that's not going away, possibly I just have this arthritis. And there was all this focus in trying to give me a diagnosis, which I was investing in this, feeling like there was this need for this diagnosis. And um, even when I was getting some diagnosis, it really wasn't taking me anywhere other than just sort of giving me more questions. So this one day I had a job where I was working in a group home taking care of foster kids, and I needed to get ready for work. And because of my situation, I live very close to work, so I could very easily walk or drive. And I also had the opportunity of bringing my dog to work or leaving her at home. And so one morning, woke up on time, whatever, not like I was running late. I had to decide what I was having for breakfast. I had to decide whether I was taking Emma to work or not, and whether I was driving or whether I was walking. And I couldn't do it. I could not get myself to a place where those things felt simple. And my anxiety, when I say anxiety, I point to right here because this is where I feel that anxiety or feel that feeling. Um, it just overtook me. And I ended up having to call into work and say I couldn't come in. I ended up on the couch, kind of in tears because it all just felt so hard. My interpretation of the day, and after that collapse, I kind of came back to my senses a little bit, grounded, and I noticed a book on my shelf that I had gotten at a library book sale a year ago, like not any time in that recent, during around that recent event. And it was called Eat Right for Your Type. It is a book about nutrition based on the chemistry of your body, which is easily determined in general by your blood type. So I had a lot of self-help books. I did believe in knowledge like forever. I love learning. Um, and back then it was no different. And so I picked up this book thinking it was like a reference book. So I went to the back and I looked for anxiety, things to help anxiety. And that's when I noticed it really wasn't set up like the other books that I had used in the past. So I began reading, and this like logical outline of blood types coming from regional areas of the world, the food that's available in that area of the world, and why foods don't work for some people, what's actually happening inside the body. And for the first time, I connected to the fact that I eat peanut butter. I used to eat peanut butter every single day of my life. It's healthy, it's delicious, I love it, it gives me energy, whatever. And it's one of the number one things that somebody with my blood type, type B, should avoid. Highly irritating, it's considered toxic foods in that um, the eat right for your type stuff. They're either toxic, neutral, or beneficial, highly beneficial. So I ate a ton of peanut butter. I ate a ton of chicken because that is like the healthy, white, low fat, high protein thing. I ate a lot of bacon, which I still eat bacon today. And what was the other thing? Oh, I ate a lot of seafood, including shellfish. So the top 5 toxic foods that create a toxic environment in the body for a type B person, according to this blood type diet, are shellfish, peanut butter, and chicken. And that was like my diet right there. So I started changing things, and I noticed that my headaches were not as frequent. My anxiety was more realistic. The pain in my hand went away. And then these other things I didn't even realize, like I had ringing in my ears, which I didn't even ever know that that should not be there because it was always there. There was a lot of things that started to unfold. And when anyone had ever talked to me about my diet at a doctor's office or any help that I tried to find, it was basically like, wow, like you eat great. You have like saturated fats, you have this, you have that, you have a nice mix. And all of that came from a good place. Those people's knowledge was being applied to my situation. But I had this whole other piece that was so empowering, that was so helpful, that was so logical to me. And that's when my healing really started to unfold. And I don't 100% follow that program, but when I'm feeling like my anxiety is coming back or something's bothering me pain-wise in my system, I will turn to that and focus on the things that I know are going to be beneficial for me, and then the things that are highly toxic. I never do peanut butter anymore. I found something else that works better. Um, for my system. But that was really what changed. That was over 20 years ago where I had that shift and I had that empowerment. And then those questions started to be answered. And I felt like I was really bringing back my power. And this thing that developed from that was this awareness of when I go to ask for help, how much am I turning over to someone else? How much power of my healing am I turning over to somebody else? I need, I decided a long time ago that I need things that are going to optimize my healing environment. And that could be the acupuncture, that could be conventional medicine. If I'm having some infection and my body needs the support, uh, I have a wonderful physician who is online with my thinking, where I don't think I need an antibiotic every time I go see them. I don't think I need a prescription every time I go see them. But um, there are some times where that outside support in conventional medicine is what I need. So I go that route. I love having a mix. I love having my power. I love having people on the same page as me. all of that took effort, but I really feel wonderful that I found that right recipe. And I find now it's my job to help encourage people to find their own recipe, because whatever mix of things works for me is not exactly what's going to work for you. I have gone through a lot in the last 20 years, and finding resources and putting things together with simple, empowering things that give people hope very consistently and help people understand and listen to their body so it doesn't have to work so hard at expressing. Once we start listening to a 3-year-old that's trying to get our attention, it quiets them down. And our body is no different than that. That's like a 3-year-old trying to get our attention, doing whatever it takes. And if we stop and we listen to a headache, then our body figures that out. If Sarah gets a headache, she's going to stop, she's going to rest, she's going to listen to her body, she's going to slow down and give attention inward. If I have a stomach ache, if I have, I can't think of anything else right now, but if I have other complaints, it doesn't slow me down. So I have naturally guided my body to be giving me that symptom, so then I will listen. And that is the case across the board for everyone that I work with. Anxiety slows them down. And then they have anxiety overwhelming their life. They have stomach problems slowing down, getting their attention, trying to change their behavior. And we have trained our bodies to listen to certain things, so our body goes to those things to get our attention. So I wanted to tell a little bit about my story and about how that kind of comes together for what I offer in helping people with find resources, put things together, learn new skills, and apply them. So thanks for watching. I see, actually I have somebody here. So hello, thank you so much for watching this live. And so please, this is YouTube. So I ask about subscribing and liking videos and sending me comments and uh, giving me information on how this information is received for you. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.